It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the rocket-armed Will Levis. He comes in second in the league in passing yards this season.
The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
And they had that one contained right at the line. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They send a tight end in motion. From the 48. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First down, here's Lamar. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action, here's Jackson. Connects with Bateman. And he's all the way to the edge and out of bounds along the line. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Lamar throwing again. Flushed out of the pocket. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Oh, they're going for it on an option play left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Right back to Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd and 8. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Like 54. Yeah, like 54.
He'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Like 54. Like 54.
Levis setting to throw. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Levis to the air now. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber of defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going. Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And that brings up 3rd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60-plus. And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. It's Pacheco again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All set up now for 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We're at the end of one in a defensive... We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. They'll run now with Pacheco. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. The Titans going with a field goal unit here. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will get them on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Moore with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's Mitchell again, and he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He's running for it, and he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10. Here's Jackson. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 28-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets them up with a 3rd down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game records. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks. That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force to throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And the Titans will get set to take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Levis taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Justin Matabike making that stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Levis. Finds a man, right side. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. And with that run, he's reached the coveted mark for a back in a single campaign. This is officially a 1,000-yard season on the ground. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Pacheco. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans make it a 10-point ball game.
Ravens nothing.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore running its offense out now. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
33-yard line.
He's got Andrews. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he gets forward for 3 yards as we reach our 2-minute warning. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. On the move, headed right. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Levis. He's going deep this time. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 34. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
A give to Mitchell, running left. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Here's 2nd and 7. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Aleem McNeil in on the tackle.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Cut near the goal line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Jackson's going to throw again. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No. Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete. Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens parlay the interception into points. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Throwing now on first down, Levis. He's trying to push the field. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Back to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Well, that's the halfway point. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the 3rd quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Titans are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And he's continuing a great start to the season. You can see currently pacing the NFL in rushing yards. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. This is Pacheco. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Completed over the middle. He's got a gain of 6 there. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Now a handoff for Pacheco. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Running is Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it.
And he takes this one in for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Titans make it a 10-point ball game. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They kick the running back in motion. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They send the tight end in motion left. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the 2nd half with some needed points. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Davis. And look at this return. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line. The Titans and Will Levis set to take over again. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on first. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Right back to Pacheco. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup ahead of 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards.
And he'll score! Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Titans make it a 10-point ball game. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Moore with a return. This return makes it up to the 25. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. 1st down. Here's Lamar. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
From the 32. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's into the hands of Moore. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
The Titans 25-yard line.
Jackson yet again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So now they have 3rd and short. Lamar throwing again. Andrews with the catch. And this one does not go far.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down? His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Coverage team tracks him down as the... Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Like 13.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. It's Pacheco again. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Now Levis. Catch made over the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Running right is Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9. They run with Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Titans leading by 7. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. They'll run. Pacheco. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Back to Pacheco here on second. And he found some running room for a nice gain. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. So now, here's 3rd and goal. He has it on the QB sneak. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Titans go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Will Levis with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. That one right down the middle. And the Titans double their lead to 14.
Ravens 17.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They go play fake with Jackson. Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
At the 26-yard line.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Has it downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got Andrews. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Caught by Flowers. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Put the body on the line for his team. They've got to keep moving quick here. 1st down throw for Jackson. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
One final shot here. Rolling left, buying some time. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think